Hey, what's up everybody? It's Shepard at Faux Hammer Shop. Me and the old man are kind of going over some of these orders that we're about to run out the door. Just wanted to do a real quick overview with our Stealth Stage 2. This is our standard shape. We have added some new cuts to it just to kind of make it unique from some of the past models. But just wanted to give you a brief overview on how this really works out. We get lots of questions about how to, well, just in general, people think that the top is made out of wood when it's actually the plexiglass top panel. There's paper. We keep the paper on it just to make sure that you know, it's not scratched in transit. So anyway, let's get into it. Alright, so this is our Stealth Stage 2. As you can see, pretty straightforward. It's matte black. The combination is always a matte black and a color combination. So this is basically how you'll get it. You do have the option, obviously, for any top panel layout. This is looks like a noir layout. Soul caliber. This particular customer wanted the screws to hold the top plexi down. All of our cases can fit either screw-in or snap-ins. We suggest, if you're not using snap-ins, to go ahead and get the screws just to be sure that it stays secure. Your top panel's not going to come loose. We fit everything by hand. Every piece is made by hand, and for that reason, there are slight differences. So every top panel is unique to the particular case. So this is how you get it, and I'll just go over this real quick. Let's give it one quick little round over so you can see kind of the shape here. This customer went with aluminum feet, 40 millimeters. Obviously they're recessed. He wanted the buttons on the back for the home select start, and he wanted 24 millimeter snap-ins. If you prefer to use screw-ins, the recess will be even deeper. Just because our sidewalls are so thick, we would have to put it deeper in the wood itself. So Nutric USB, you also have the option to change this out, so it can be a USB or a RJ45, which we now only do as the Cat 5 switchcraft. On the bottom is the underside plexi panel. It's also in there with screws, and it also comes with the paper on it, and I'll show you what it looks like after we get to this portion. But alright, so we'll just pretend that this just showed up at your door. You're ready to do the install. You go ahead and take a screwdriver. One suggestion we have is, anytime you're putting your plexiglass back on with these screws, you have to remember it is plexiglass, so if you over tighten it, you are going to crack the glass. FYI. So let's go ahead and get these things pulled out. It's pretty simple. Everything to be able to do your install should pretty much be with a screwdriver. Alright, so the plexiglass comes right out, and what you'll see here is the top panel. So we have this looks like just a JLF mount, which we have the screws all come with every single one of our cases. And so you just remove these screws, set your joystick in, put the screws back in. Pretty straightforward. So what you got here is the paper on both sides. You'll end up pulling this paper here, and then on the back as well, you'll pull it. So there you go. There's your plexiglass. Alright. So when putting this thing back in, just make sure it's secured in there. Sometimes it will be a little tight. You just want to be careful not to flex the plexiglass too much. It is 1/8 inch and it's very durable, but obviously trying to fold this thing in half, it's going to crack. So, and again, when you're reinstalling the plexiglass, you just want to make sure that it's just snug. You don't want to crank down on this thing, or you're going to have some problems. And if you crack your glass, you're going to have to send the entire piece back, or for the best fit, we're going to need the whole case back just to make sure that the plexiglass fits. So, not to make it sound like it's really dainty and hard to work with, it's actually very durable, but you just want to be careful. Alright, so here's the bottom, same deal. You can pull the screws. Well, let's go ahead and pull the paper first. This is what you want to do. You go ahead and pull your paper, and that reveals the trim. This one's a little dusty just because we're using it as a demo, but and this is what you get every time with the Stage 2. You'll get this really cool stealth outline here. Obviously the screws. We'll go ahead and pull it off so you can see what it looks like. Same thing here. Just want to be careful about how tight you tighten this down. I mean, it only has to be snug, otherwise you're going to crack things. So these off real quick. Boom. Alright, now you can see on the underside here too how we do this. We do a it's a carbon fiber etch in the bottom, so you kind of get that texture effect. And then, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. We typically mount our PCBs here so that all of your wire kits, you know, fit nice and clean. We have the Nutric coming out in between the joystick and the buttons, and basically ready for install. So pretty straightforward. Gonna put this guy back in. You do have the option on the back here. You can have these on the back, or you can also have them on the side, and I'll kind of show you. This is just a metallic blue for a project. You can really see some flake in here. We'll show that off while we have it in front of us. But again, on the side, this is the standard. So this is how our Stealth S7 fully wired plug-and-play joystick comes, with the buttons on the side. I think they look the coolest there. But we know that everybody has their own preference and may want them on the back, so the options available to you. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have some more videos. If you ever have any questions and you feel like it's easier for me to just explain them, myself or the old man going forward are going to do these little quick little docs just so you can see how it goes. Maybe we'll do an install for those who are working on their first full wire up. But anyway, thanks. Like, subscribe, check out our Facebook and our Twitter feed. We also have an Instagram, Faux Hammer Joysticks. Till next time, peace out.